In 3, 2, 1, we're live. What's up, guys? How you doing? Todd Rendon, the Flippin' Farming Hustler. No, I'm not a farmer by any means. Just wearing my bitch because it's cold outside, folks. So where were we when we left off? We were going to take pictures of this John Deere thing. So that's what we're going to do. Continue on with the day. Hey, Valerie, how are you? DESTINIE is here. Hey, what's up, Ramblin' Hook? How you doing, buddy? I know you're getting the same snow we are. Good times, good times. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So, I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah, some of you didn't see this jacket. Getting ready to take pictures of this jacket. Arkansas Deal Flipper, thanks for being here. It's a really sweet jacket. It's got leather sleeves. And I think this is wool. I don't know. It's nice. So I spent a good 15 minutes delinting it and getting all the hairs and whatnot off it. Now she's good to go. So I'm going to see if I can crack off some good pictures of it. Go from there. Thanks, everybody, being here. Cindy Rosen, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here, Arkansas Flipper. You are a new person. Looks like we just sold a, what did we just sell? Please ship now. I didn't hear my phone cha-ching. Why not? Oh, my notifications off. What's going on here? Sorry, guys. I got jammed up here. There it is. I was like, wait a sec. It popped up on my laptop first, and then it came here. Let's see what it is. Like it. So somebody bought a Spider-Man mask. That's kind of cool. And then someone bought a VCR player for $23.36 plus $10.55 shipping. I had it up there for $46, but remember I told you that I am running at 50% off everything for 24 hours. So I want to bang out some inventory here. Got any Carhartt overalls? I got the ones I'm wearing here, bud. Trying to think if I have any in your size. I don't think I do. I don't. Yeah, a couple good sales there. It's always fun. All right. But that's no time to stop and celebrate. That's when you got to crank it up, man. Push in the clutch and let's take some pics. Celebrate later. Right? Picking treasures. Howdy. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Okay, let me turn up my brightness on this bad boy. Get some light going on here. Flash. Make sure this is turned up. Of course it wasn't. All right. I smell DiGiorno, folks. You guys smell that? That's not delivery. I can smell it. But I'm not in on pizza that much. Todd, did you set your live to have other people? I sure did. So I'm set up right now on Google Hangouts. So if any of you folks in the chat are brave and you want to jump on with this guy, then let me know. Just say, hey, Todd, I'm in on it. Send me the link. Before you know it, we'll have a party up in here. What are you using for my live chat? Well, right now I'm on my laptop or my notebook because I have to use my phone to take pictures. Otherwise, when I shoot from this, then it's when it's really clear. But right now, it's probably not as clear, and there's probably some lag going on. I don't know. But so I am set up for live. So you let me know. It's on a Hangout, Cindy or Rebecca. What am I doing? Lost my train of thought, y'all. I lost my train of thought. Sure is bright. There we go. Focus. Should probably go over here to live chat instead of top chat, so I could be on top of it. Right. So I've been going through my listings like hardcore, trying to figure out, okay, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What can I change? How can I improve? And because with as many items as I have up, I should be moving more products, right? So then that comes back to, what have I done wrong? What can I change? And so I went in and I changed my, made sure everything was mobile friendly. That was the first thing I did. I checked a bunch of my titles, made sure those were good. And then, yeah, I decided that, something's got to give. So I've got to spend more time with my listings and putting up, spending 5 or 10 minutes per listing to make sure I get everything included with the listing and the sizes and this and that. I'm thinking just more detailed listings, I'm thinking. I don't know. Something has to give because, yeah, I'm just not happy yet with, I know that the volume, I'm working on the numbers here, man. I'm working on the numbers. The Phenom, what's up? The Phenom. Phenom, is it Phenom or Phantom? Phenom. Let me see, man. Amelia Sales, what's up? I was holding off going live because you was live, and I knew it was What the Heck Wednesday, and I didn't want to jack up your groove. So I was just chilling, hiding out in the background like I do. And also, the reason I didn't go live right when we got home. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? You list with your phone. Aren't they mobile friendly? No, they're not. That's what you would think, huh? That's what you would think. That makes sense, but not so much. Okay, why am I putting this away? I don't know. I don't know why I'm putting this away. Because I gotta lay it flat and I gotta take measurements and all kinds of stuff. All right. That's that. And this is nice. The elbows are not, because these are green, right? But it's not all worn out or nothing like that. I can't believe I'm selling this thing. What the heck's wrong with me? But, TGS. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Everybody say hello to TGS. They're new. And there's going to be a lot of new folks rolling in the chat, guys, because my subscribers have slowly been increasing, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of the new subscribers. So all my old regulars, you're going to be seeing a lot of new faces that I don't even know who they are. Okay. So yeah, but right now we're sitting at 595. So it's very possible during this show it could push me over 600, and that'd be cool because that's really close to 1,000, right? Really close, man. I don't like the way that looks. Like this. And actually, you know what I should do? I'm gonna go like this. Since this is a live working show, we can morph and change and do whatever we want, right? So what I'm gonna do is oh crap, I broke it. Like this, like that. I'm gonna move this over here. We're gonna work from here on the high top because I've got more space. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So got to put this away. I'm sure a lot of you guys in here missed it, but went through that and showed everybody the easy bake oven. Pretty sweet. And what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna take this backdrop. It's actually a tablecloth. That's really nice. And I will put my thumbtacks over there so I don't lose them. And then go like this. That. And I'm gonna go like this. Back this up. Back it up. This. this. Throw this bad boy on there. That. This. Boom. That's better. Now I've got some room to work. I can lay that coat out and it'll all lay flat and it won't look goofy. Ain't nothing worse than looking goofy, y'all. Tell you what. All right. If I can slide this over just a tish, that'd be great. Slide this over just a tish like that, that'd be great. All right. So that's that. And then once we got it on our little tripod here, let's go like this. Crank it up. That. And then our other light, where are we going to put our third light? In the front or on the back or on the side? Where would you guys put it? That's as tall as this little sucker goes. So maybe I'll put it right here. We'll see. Oh yeah. It's going to be a lit up pool. Lit up pool. Yeah. Everybody say all at the same time. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. All right. You guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. I see bearder pickers, you know. Amazon FBA for beginners, pricing strategies. Okay. Hey, Madison County, Missouri. Thanks for being here and thanks for subscribing. I'm gonna button it up. I'll flip it over. This is gonna be good, guys. Should have thought about this doing earlier, huh? No. All right. Watch how nice this works out. Bam. That. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it or list it. I love it, but I still have to list it, man. All right. I think I like it. Only thing is, when it's up on there, sometimes I have to bust out my what you call it, handy dandy stander upper, so I can get up high enough. That anglage. It's all about the anglage, man. The right anglage. That'll work. Check chat. Nice setup, Todd. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Boom, 600 subscribers. Really? Holy crap. That is amazing. That's what I'm talking about. You hit them all with your account. Thank you, John. John over at Nevermore Antiques is a good fella. He's a good fella. He's one of us, man. He's a good guy. Have to flip. Thanks for being here. DOT. Hey, everyone. I appreciate you being here. Everybody say hello to Theo T. Another new person. Rusted Raccoon. Thanks for being here. Awesome. All kinds of people, man. Showing the love. That's great. That is great. I'm sure Caroline's going to be really excited. Because she goes, pretty good, Dad. Pretty good. Caroline! Caroline! She can't hear me. All right. Well, that's awesome. Let me go check that out. Let me go see. My channel. My channel. 600! Look at that. Holy crap. I got to run upstairs and show my wife and show my daughter. Okay? Everybody sit tight. I'm going to run upstairs and show my wife and show my daughter because they're going to be super excited as I am. Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah. All right, y'all. Got a high five and everything. She sure is happy for me. So, whew, that's awesome. I went running upstairs. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I said, "I hit 600 subscribers." She's like, "Well, don't be stomping around. I thought you broke something." She thought I got hurt or something. Because, you never know me. Okay, that's awesome. I'm going to get back to it. Okay. Uh-oh. I hear. Okay, that's fine. I hear somebody. Are you coming down too? Mm-hmm. Okay. You bring your box? No. No? Oh, you did? No. Well, you can't go on live like that. I'm going in my pajamas. Well, okay. So we were, after I picked up Caroline from school, came home, and what's coming up? Valentine's is coming up. And she said that she needed a shoebox and she needed to make a box, right? Because you guys remember when you're in school and everybody gives you your Valentines and they put them in a box? Well, she wanted to make a unicorn box. So we came home and this is what we came up with.
Unicorn. The eyes are right.
Unicorn has wings.
Has hearts, and then we even decorated inside so it looked cute. We didn't do like the outer rims, but that's okay because that's just a little. I don't want to get the tail stuck.
So we spent a good hour and a half or something, huh? Yeah. Cutting and taping and
yeah.
Boy, all that packaging tape came in handy.
Yeah, but it took a little bit to figure out how to do the horn. The horn's not officially close, but
we tried.
Yeah, not close enough. And we got a little horn.
So Kimberly says that's amazing. I love unicorns. And Rusty Raccoon says that's really good. Like it? So cool.
Yeah.
Let's see who else is here. There's all kinds of Leticia. Thanks for being here. What's up?
Oh, I think so.
So all kinds of people are here. I can't see how many are in the live chat, but looks like a bunch. If anybody is ready to come on with me, you just let me know. In the meantime, I'm just going to do this.
Yeah, and we were like, the double-sided tape won't work because, like, it wasn't working for our bigger things. But Dad thought it was because they're bigger and they're heavier. So, yeah.
Try some.
We're crossing our fingers that school is canceled. Well, I'm crossing my fingers.
That's a good way for me not to lose my tape measure, huh? Look at that. Do. That's awesome. Hit flip them up. Oh, she boogied upstairs. She was out of here. I will come shoot. Oh, nice. Shoot me the link. All right. Nevermore Antiques. I'll send it to your Juan. Yes. Invite people. Okay, so I need to. What do? Copy that. Control C. And then close this and go to open another screen. And in here, I'll open up Facebook. And in Facebook, I'll open up Messenger. And in Messenger, I'll open up John's. Okay, let's see here. We're opening her up, folks. 30 seconds from now. Madison County, Missouri. Subscribe to me. Like the whole county? What is it? Oh boy, look at you. Show off. Hold on, I don't have the screen up yet. Because there you go. Because I'm trying to invite somebody. So let me find John over here. Is he active, buddy?
Hello, this is Grandma.
Mm-hmm. All right. Come on. Click.
What's that?
We're close, folks. We're close. Holy buckets, we're slow.
Are we on the
TikTok? Well, do you have your tablet on? You should go upstairs and turn that off.
It is.
Is it? Are you sure?
Like all the way off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Because if the Wi-Fi is on, you're still eating into my data or eating into my bandwidth, possibly. Oh, I know, but let her stay on. All right, guys. Sorry, man. I'm trying to get this to open up. So once we get her opened up, there's got to be a faster way to send you guys the link. I wish I could just put it in the chat, but that could be detrimental to things. All right, buddy. I think I've got too many downloads, too many pictures on here because I've been downloading a lot of my artwork or photography stuff so I could resize them and then upload them to Teespring, but I think I might have overloaded my deal here. Okay. Type in a message. Click Control V. All right, Juan Watson. There it is, buddy. It is in your Facebook. Okay. There you go. Now show everybody what you got going on.
My hand climb. Isn't that late behind?
Hey, that's not you, huh? Let's see where you got. That sure looks like it's frozen. That's that. Close this. Oh, there she is. Okay. Ta-da! You can see her. Oh, she's got the unicorn.
I got my little unicorn sit down here.
Yep.
Huh?
Styling.
Styling.
Okay, open up the chat. Here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. Hey, at Bearded Picker. Oh, Scott's here somewhere. There he is. You can put it in the chat, then delete. Man, I've seen a couple people do that, sir, and they ended up with naked midgets on their channel. And I don't have no time for naked midgets. Not even on the weekend. It's the rare Caroline unicorn. Yes, it is. Oh, I didn't think about the delete part. Brilliant. Yeah, it can be done. Uh-oh.
What is it?
It is one of those robocallers. Okay, so I sent the link to Juan Watson. He should be popping in here. Yeah, just leave it for 30 seconds, then erase it to prevent the crazy as well. The crazies that aren't invited. Right. All right. I could probably do that, huh? But it's only going to be there for like 30. You walked in on the rare Caroline unicorn, and I'm over here with the measuring tip, getting ready to take pictures and stuff.
Wait, it's the rare unicorn in space.
Babe, will you do me a favor? Will you go give me some Pepsi Cola?
Is it called?
Will you give me some Pepsi?
It's just called Pepsi.
Will you give me some Pepsi soda pop?
Sure.
Thank you. That'd be great. No naked midgets. Yeah, no naked midgets. That was on Ask Alma about it. Her and Thrifty Dad were doing a show one night, and I missed the whole show. Oh, I hear somebody popped in.
I popped in, but see if I get my video to pop up here. How you doing, Todd? You ever get my Fiero up and running?
Oh man. Okay, so glad you asked, or not really, but I'll tell you the story. So I was so happy that day, man. I drove it home. I'm like, yeah, I did it. I did the undoable. You know, I thought. And so I load up my car and I go to the post office and I leave it running. And I go inside. I'm like, yeah, my car's outside running. Woohoo, you know. And so then I go jump back in it. And I remember that I have to shut it off to put it into reverse because I still had a little tweaking to do on the transmission or whatever. So I shut it off. And when I did, and I turned the key on, there was nothing. Like there was nothing there. So
like
I just said,
nothing, like it just clicked. Like
there was no click. It was like there was no battery in it. It was like there was no motor in it. So I don't know if I fried a wire or something, but at this point, with all the snow and the cold and this and that, I trailered it back out to the farm. There she sits. My father-in-law gave me a truck. He's like, here, have a truck. And I'm like, all right, cool. And so,
I love those cars, man, but my Fiero left me stranded so many times.
That's the first time that it's left me stranded, though. Really, it's been my fault. So
it's like being in love with a beautiful woman. You know, you're gonna get your heart broke driving one. It's just a matter of time.
But man, it sure is fun when you're driving them, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I love it. That's the only until the 2021, 2022, the new Corvette they're coming out with. It's going to be a mid-engine. The Pontiac Fiero was the only mass-produced mid-engine sports car in the United States. Now they had the Corvair that was a rear engine, but it was different. It ain't the same. People try to argue that. Oh, there's the Corvair. No. Sorry.
Yep. That was my mom's first car was the Corvair.
Yeah. I have a buddy that has a Corvair. He has two cars in his shop that are absolutely they're just crazy. He has a 1963 Ford Falcon that has been stretched 3 inches in the front, and it sets on top of a 2016 Mustang chassis. They cut the whole Mustang body off of it and put this 1963 Ford Falcon on there, and it needs to be completed. Then the other car is like a 64, 65 Corvair or something like that, but they built a transmission tunnel and drive shaft tunnel to the back, and they set it up, and now it's a front engine, like it has a small block Chevy in it or something like that. I'm like, that's pretty cool, but I don't know. I think it would have been really cool if they'd have left it with that rear engine, but what do you do?
Yeah, mine's a daily driver. So
yeah, mine was
37-year-old daily driver.
I left mine parked outside, and they all have cooling issues. So what I did with mine is I left it parked outside, and I went outside to check it. It ran for like 20 minutes, and it was overheated, and the motor was already fried. So I ended up selling it. I've had 2 Fieros. I honestly, this is a crazy story, bro. I almost bought 30 Fieros one time for $4,000. I know it sounds crazy. I passed up on it because I'm an idiot. But the logistics behind it, I was probably 22, 23 years old. They were 20 miles away from me. That was the best I could have done is got a trailer that I could have trailered 2 back at a time. I was going to have to make 15 plus trips down there. If I could have got a 2-car hauler, it was going to cost me probably another $2,500 in gas and time. And I passed because the titles were kind of messed up. But there was a 1988 Formula Fiero. There was an 88 GT that had T-tops. I mean, looking back, as all these cars they were just the parts. They're probably right now. There's probably $40,000 worth of parts in those cars. But I love them. They're my favorite. But
yeah, that's the thing, man. The parts are crazy.
I only came on to talk to you about Fieros, just so you know, because I'm a.
Oh, is that right? Okay, cool.
I've got a sickness with them. What was it? That's what we were talking about. They were talking about because it's a Falcon and a Mustang, and they said they combined the two, so they said they were going to call it a Pegasus. And I said, "Whoa, you can't do that." I said, "That's the Fiero logo. It's a Pegasus. It's a winged horse on the front of the car." I said, "It's already been taken."
Yep. This is my third. My first one was an '86. But it was just a base model. It was automatic, 4-cylinder, crank windows, basic stereo. I mean, it was, pretty much bare bones. I loved it though. So cool. So then I saved up my money and I bought what was it? It was the 85, but it was an SE, but it had the 2.8.
Oh yeah. I had an 86.
I blew that up on my 21st birthday, man. You can imagine how that went. We jumped on the highway. I put it to the floor, and we tried to top it out, and so then I didn't have a car for like 6 months. That sucked.
My goal is I eventually want to once me and my son were both into exotics, so once we get everything paid off, I want to find like a late 90s Porsche 911 just because my son said or a Boxster, but I'd rather have a 911 just so that we have a project to work on. You can pick them up now, wrecked. You can get them pretty cheap. You can find a wrecked one for about 12 grand, or a little even cheaper. But that's what got me into that mid-engine car. They're amazing. They had a 3.2? What's the V6 in those? You know what size they are? 2.8, yeah. Yep. But the guy that he boarded out to like a 3.1. I don't know. I'm not here. I'm just kidding about talking about Fieros, but it's hard to find another guy that actually likes the car.
Yeah, it's one of those things, man.
Go find
it doesn't
a
make it the most
Survivor.
popular.
You want to here's a bolo. Here's a bolo. If you're ever at a yard sale and you walk up and you see a sweet cherry like an 80s GT Fiero sitting there, and the guy's like, yeah, it's only got like, man, it's got like 20,000 miles. My grandma bought it. She drove it to church. And he says, but I only want $1,500 for it. You buy it because that same car will sell for $8,000
all day. Yeah.
Yeah, cars are a great investment. Right now, I think probably if I had the money to place on buying a certain model of car, I would be looking at third gen Camaros and Trans Ams because they're starting to appreciate in price. Yeah. I'm a Ford guy, but I do like Pontiac, and I almost bought a 1986 IROC Camaro. You can work, bro. I'll just sit here and talk to you if you can hear me. Yeah, I've already taken all my pictures last night while I was on Jason Static's channel. I've got a bunch of clothing pictures. Oh my gosh, my dog's over here rolling on his back, making weird noises. So that's my dog if you hear anything. But I had an 86 Fiero SC that I bought. This is a crazy story. I bought it for $500, had it towed home, and I couldn't get it to start. It would just crank, and I took it to a mechanic, and it sat in his shop for 3 months. He could never figure out the problem with it. He said that he thought the motor was blown, that the rings were bad. There was no compression. So he said that you'd have to put a new motor in it. And this car only had 45,000 original miles on it. So I listed on eBay, and I'm like, I'm gonna dump it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I ended up selling it for like $600. I made $100. It's like sweet. It was a low mile car. I have a buddy, and he's a carpenter, union carpenter, and he said he said he's seen this guy drive a Fiero up, and he goes, oh man, he goes, that's cool. He goes, I got a buddy in Fredericktown that loves Fieros. He goes, man, that's where I got this one from. He goes, yeah, I bought this one off eBay for $600. He said, I took it home, and he says I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. And he says I pulled the distributor out of it, turned it 180 degrees, put it back down in there, and the car started. And I was like, no, because it was a $4,000 Fiero. I mean, with low miles. It had like this metal flake paint job. The interior was beautiful. It was a notchback though. So, but I ended up with a 99 Ford Mustang Cobra convertible. I started a business where we were rebuilding salvage title cars. We built 2 cars. I sold one to the guy that rebuilt the cars, and then I kept the Mustang Cobra convertible, and that was the extent of my rebuilding. Imagine a YouTube channels with cars were just crazy.
There's a guy that I started following. His name is, I think, Mad Mike, and really? he found a kit car. It's a Ferrari. Yeah, it's a Ferrari, but it's based on a Fiero.
Yeah,
he saved it because it was sitting out in the middle of a field. Have you seen this guy?
No, I haven't, but it sounds cool. I'm gonna go look him up.
Yeah, for sure. Do real nice guy. He communicates back and forth. He doesn't have a shop. He's got he's doing it outside. I feel terrible for him, man. He's crawling under it and lifting with jacks, and he's doing it, trying to get it done.
Good for him. Work with what you got.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I want to put what I want is an 88 Fiero with an LS1 in it. I want to do the conversion. I'll have one day when I get everything paid off.
When you do the motor, what I've heard is you've got to do everything, man. You got to do the suspension and everything, because once you put that heavy weight in the back, it screws the dynamics up.
Yeah. when you pull the cradle out, it's real easy to get to all that. You just do it all at once and upgrade it. And I like the chop tops. You ever see the V8 Archie? You ever go to V8 Archie?
Yeah,
They chop top those and put the Lamborghini doors on them, and they're just absolutely they're absolutely flawless. I think they're a good car. Another car that I want to do a Volkswagen chop top bug. They call them V rods, Volk rods, and that's what I want. I found a 1963 Ford pickup truck though that's just got the right amount of patina on it. It needs a motor, probably a motor and transmission, but the guy wants $1,400 for it. And I'm thinking, man, I'd love to have my Nevermore Antiques logos painted on the side, and use that as my go to auction truck for like local stuff. Because YouTube is where it's at, bro. I think that you're a fascinating specimen of a man that is good at promotion. And I think that I like to see some videos from you. I want to see you go out and do do some thrift shopping and like that would be absolutely cool because I think you've got the look and you've got the ability. I can tell you, man, for the guys that have grown their YouTube channels, I've talked to a couple of them and they've let me know kind of what they do, and man, it's amazing. We were talking about merch the other night on my friend Jason Static's channel, and he started doing he started merching his shirts out, and he used to be an ex-wrestler, and I told him, I said, bro, I was talking to him about you. I said, you got to meet this guy because he's real good at doing the merch stuff too, and I'm not very good at it. I have a cool logo that I could put on T-shirts, but
that's real cool.
And I got another guy that's supposed to. I got the same guy that did that logo. He owes me like 2 other logo designs. So I mean, I could put some stuff out real quick, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't know if anybody would wear my T-shirt. I'm not that cool. I'm not cool as you.
No, you know what? I've been listening to a lot of Gary Vee and watching some stuff, and he was emphasizing the fact that you basically have to put out content and expect nothing back for about 2 years. Build your brand, build your reputation, build your following. And once that happens, then you say, okay, now I have a shirt. And then he said, you'll sell more in that one time. If you wait that 2 years, then that whole time, if you were to tell people every day for that same amount of time. So I'm like, okay, so all I'll do now is just going to wear my stuff and use my mug, and I'll put the links. They'll always be there, and if people want to go check it out, cool. You know,
you've got me thinking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you've got me thinking. Like I was thinking, like around here, like right up here. Like I own a farm right here, but just right over there, there's a major highway called US 67, and there's billboards on it. And there's a friend of mine that owns a couple billboards up here, and I was like, man. I wonder how expensive it is to get like the tarping material and have it all printed out like $500-600. Like would that cover the cost? Not like one of the big huge billboards that's way up in the sky, but he has like the old style billboards that's on telephone poles, and they look good though. I said, imagine if you put a billboard up that advertised your channel, and the people just randomly driving by going, "What's that?" I've never seen it. Have you ever seen anyone advertise a YouTube channel on a billboard before? I mean, I can't think that I've ever seen it. I think that it would probably.
What if you put a big old QR code, dude, and people could just drive by and QR code it?
Yeah, that'd be funny. But
that'd be awesome.
I like the idea of self promotion because I mean, there's a lot of money out there in this game. You know, in the YouTube, and it's important to make good content, make interesting videos, get people emotionally invested in who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And then they want to watch. You know, they'll watch your stuff. You know, most of my videos, I don't. This time of the year, it's just blah, but in the next 2 or 3 months, I mean, I'll be hitting farm auctions, finding like crazy weird stuff, and you know, so I'm gearing up to get people watching all the time. And I do like a live show. Like I might do one tonight. Normally a few guys come in. Last week it was me and Craig and the Bearded Picker and Shane and Scott and Shane and Jason Static, and it's just kind of like it's just it's like a resale talk soup. It's just whatever, that's unscripted. There's nothing that it's kind of like a hangout, but it's just just guys and any female that wanted to come in to hang with us, just to talk about stuff. And that video, if you have watched my YouTube analytics, that got a huge amount of views, and it's still getting views. So if you can keep a conversation going and keep it live and keep it interesting, people will watch the heck out of that. I don't know. It's interesting.
I have found that to be true, and I do study my analytics because I want to see what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. And what I've noticed is that I'll go live one day and it'll just peak, man. It goes ping, and then it'll slowly go down, and then it goes back up when I go live again. So I just need to be more consistent, putting out more content. And Gary Vee says, put out 30 pieces of content a day. Put it on Instagram, Facebook, multiple videos. I mean, just nonstop, just inundate people with it. Boom, boom, boom. He said, I put out content for 10 years, and you just barely even heard of who I am. And I'm like, damn, that's true.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. I use if you use Google Chrome, there's an add-on that you can add on to your web browser. It's called Social Blade, and I pay for it. It's $10 a month. I use other stuff, but I'm not going to get into all that because some of the stuff people shared with me, and it's just it's I can't share everything. But if I will tell you, I know that if you watch, if you follow like Scott, if you follow Shane, watch how they do their videos, watch how they label their videos, subscribe to their channels. There's a reason those two guys are seeing the growth that they're seeing in their channels. I was blessed to have Shane sit down with me the other night for about an hour and a half and explain some amazing stuff to me. And he's just such an awesome friend. And he is seeing crazy growth. Scott's seeing crazy growth. And there's a lot of reason behind that. I always say that Shane is like I call him the Dr. Dre of resale, because he gets in the lab and he sits there, and I've had the pleasure of being on a show with both of them. We used to have a show together, and I had a lot of opportunity, I had a lot of access to those two men, and I would watch Shane, and he was always, Scott is retail arbitrage, he is a genius when it comes to that. And then when you watch Shane, he's the same way. So those two together, that's why you're seeing that friendship. Just you're seeing so much growth between those two guys. So like I would sit and watch Shane, and he would always be coming up with these ideas and how you make your videos relevant. So I just tell people, go subscribe to Shane at Rise and Grind Picker. Make sure you're subscribed to Scott, which most likely everybody here is anyways. But you can learn a lot between those two guys, and you will be successful if you. I always call it. You mimic somebody. You don't have to do exactly what they're doing, but it's flattery. What do they call that? Imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
Right. So Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins calls it modeling.
Yeah. I love modeling. Tony Robbins. Yeah. I've been getting into clothes, bro. You guys with your daggum clothes, man. I've been making good money at it too. I've got some, I didn't know there were $100 jackets just out there everywhere. It's just crazy. I've got a Tommy Hilfiger jacket in here that's the red, white, and blue with the big Tommy patch on the chest. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, man, I wish I could wear that. It's a great jacket. I'm surprised it hasn't sold yet, but I've been going to the Goodwills. We do 75% off, so I've been hitting the Goodwill stores up and buying the polos for like 85 cents a piece, and I'm saving them in lots. And I'm going to put like 10 mediums together, 10 large, 10 extra large. You get the point. And if you look on eBay, those things are selling. Phenomenal at that kind of a price point. You can get I can buy 10 of them for $8.88, and they're selling for between $30 and $40 a lot plus shipping. So I am the
There's like a
Tupac of
million one
YouTube.
ways,
No
man.
time. Rusted Raccoon said he says he's the Tupac of YouTube. You'd be dead. You would be careful. Don't make no beef. Biggie, it didn't work out too well between Biggie Smalls and Tupac.
No, it did not.
The only one that came out good in that deal was Suge Knight.
Suge Knight.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hello, Anita. How are you doing today? Are you not feeling good there, sister? I sold my Tommy sweater today. Best offer, $25. That's a good deal. Good job, hot flipping mama. Yes, Tupac has no more time left on Earth.
Well, hey, man, thanks for your kind words and your encouragement. I will take it to heart and try and come up with a better plan. I need to come up with a plan.
Do you have a lot of interesting, do you have a lot of Goodwills around you and stuff?
You know, there is. You know, I've go to different towns,
Yeah.
which would be fine. You know, take a little drive to Fargo, North Dakota. You know, or wherever.
Go up there, buy a good wood chopper.
Well, that guy, that Hawk, he's in my chat sometimes.
Yeah.
He is. He knows his stuff, man. He's been selling since forever. So I'm supposed to be going to an auction with him on Friday, the silent auction. So we shall see.
That would be cool. Yeah, we do a lot of auctions. Let me have my son turn down his video game. He's sitting here in the living room playing Fortnite.
Yeah, I've been to one auction so far, and it was a blast.
Yeah, they're fun. Do you pretty much just sell clothing?
No,
Is that your forte? No, you don't?
No. So that's stuff I need to list clothing here, but
yeah,
I sell a ton of hard goods. I mean, just
that's cool.
Old glass, milk glass.
Oh yeah. For me, I got stuck doing a lot of hard goods, and I would never do clothing. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the measurements. I was just being lazy, missing opportunity. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to. Was that a bunch of stuff new with tags there? Or?
Yeah, I bought. Well, I've got all these bras here. These are all bras with MSRPs of $35.98. I picked them up for $1 a piece.
That's funny.
$1 a piece. And then I've got an entire tote full here, bro, of bras. I've got 44 double Ds, triple Ds, with MSRPs up to like $49 on these bad boys.
You put one of them on and do a YouTube show, that would go viral, bro.
No, I'll find another way to go viral.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
If I go viral, that's not what I want to be known for.
That's right, yeah. They call you you'd be the cross-dressing flipper. You'd be the internet sensation. It probably would be.
It probably would be, but that does not correspond with my beliefs.
Oh yeah. We I like that background there. Is that like a space background you get?
Yeah, it's a backdrop I picked up. It's for YouTubers. Yeah, it's looks like stars and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have a green screen that I can set up, and whenever sometimes I'll do I would play with it in the beginning, and then I realized that it was not really something that it took a lot of energy to set up, and it wasn't really profitable for videography. I did pick up I picked up this today. This is a new piece of equipment that I've got. It's a camera mounted on this holder. I've got this is a Canon SX 530 HS. and it's a super nice. It's got 50 times optical zoom. It's a really good camera. It's 16 megapixels. I was using it as my eBay camera, but then I ended up using my wife's old Canon T3. But I've got a Canon T6i that I've ordered like one of the Rode microphones that'll set on top here, and then it has the flip out. It's an I, so it has the flip out screen, and then I'll be able to do like more cinematic shots with something like this. And I don't know. I'm just always buying. I'm always using excuses to buy gear to make my channel a little bit better, because I love I love the video part of it. And when I go to auctions, I want to be able to do sweeping shots and stuff like that, and be able to edit together some really cool stuff.
Todd could definitely not fill any of them out.
Yeah.
They're talking about those bras.
Yeah, I could.
Okay. Could you? It's some moves.
Yeah. I got some man boobage going on. Thanks, Craig. If you're in the chat, if you subscribe to me, I don't know, it just came through on my OBS. Appreciate it.
Well, let me thank a whole bunch of people. Hello, everybody. Thank you. It take too long to thank everybody, so thank you, everybody.
Yeah. So you live in North Dakota?
No, I live in Minnesota, but I'm
Minnesota.
22. Yeah, I'm about 22 miles from the Minnesota-North Dakota border. So it's just cool. Right over there. Yep.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, we
10,000 lakes. Yeah, it's Mayberry up here, man. I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Check that out. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that is cool.
A cap puffy vest. Put that right there. This. Go for it. Marina, make sure that. Excuse me. That. All right, here we go. Yeah, I was planning on taking pictures earlier, and I was live for like almost 2 hours. And my wife came home, so then I was done. I was like, well, I guess I won't get anything done. She's like, no, go ahead, do what you got to do. I was like, okay, well, I'm always most productive if I'm live, which I don't know if that's been the case so far, but we'll see. Not over till it's over. All right, man. Well, anyone that comes on my show, John, I don't know if you knew this part, but they're obligated to sing a song because that's what we do. So I hope you've got your singing voice on. Hey, bud, I can't hear you. I think you're on mute, bud. I think he's on mute, guys. But I can't hear him. Oh, maybe he's had to take a phone call or something. All right, well, while he's doing that, I'm going to sit here and chat and get a size large action right here. All right. This is pretty cool, man. Looks warm. Size large cat. I don't know what it's going for. Sing, they say. Let's hear it. Well, I don't know. Come up with the song. Come up with the song. Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on a Jupiter and Mars. In other words, please be true. In other words,
can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. That works out great.
You're all muted up.
Can you hear me? Yeah,
Yep.
I was opening up my voice meter so that I could, yeah.
Sound really clear now.
Yeah, it does. This voice meter, I've been working on an idea for a web show to where I can have a panel of people come have a panel show and have individuals call in with their eBay questions.
Yeah.
I have a million ideas, and I've given this one away to Scott and Shane. So if you see it on their channel, they didn't. Uh, I've been working with Shane about this, but it's something that I might try doing myself too. But it's a program to where you have 3 channels. I have my input 1, 2, and 3, and the input 3 you can actually use Skype or something to where people can call a Skype number, and it routes through your panel, and then you can have a panel of guys who are like pretty knowledgeable, and then people can call in with their questions, and then you can help people. I spent an hour and a half the other day helping a gentleman that's just friends with me. He found one of my videos on YouTube about my antique booth, and I spent some time with him and going over his page and going over his YouTube account or his Facebook, sorry, his eBay account, and it really helped. His sales have improved over the past 48 hours. So I'm proud of him because he was able to take because he's a big seller. He's as big as me. But there was just a couple things that he was doing wrong, and it really made all the difference in the world. And he's a great guy, good Christian man.
Yeah,
it sounds great.
It's just the simple things that some of us forget about, and I had to go through and check my stuff. But my mom, she's a reseller as well, and I said, "Mom, have you checked to see if your listings are mobile friendly?" She goes, "What's that?" And she had never done it. So I said, "This is how you do it." And I walked her through it. And then she went through and she's got 147 active. And so she went ahead and knocked all those out, and now she's good.
Yeah. You don't want to, you definitely don't want to miss out on that opportunity for sure. I mean, there's just so much money to be made off that mobile platform. And if people aren't able to see your listings right, they're going to go on to the next guy. I bought my first item. Okay, it's a crazy story. I bought my first item today from the mobile phone device. I know, like what? But like but I messed up. I meant to buy 4 batteries for this camera. I wanted to create I needed more batteries so that I could keep them charged, so when I'm out shooting I can just switch another battery in. Long story short, I ordered 4. I thought I was ordering 4 batteries, but I ordered 4 times 4. So I ended up ordering $50-something worth of batteries. So I had to cancel the order. And that was the mobile. That was because I'm still ignorant when it comes to ordering on mobile devices. And so I got it canceled, and I ordered the right amount from the person, and they seemed to be pretty happy. I know I was happy not to have to pay for, like, what is that, 4, 8, 12, 16 batteries. What the heck am I going to do with 16 batteries?
Be supercharged.
Crazy.
Looks like everyone's asking you to sing. Apparently, you know how to sing because everyone's asking for it.
I don't know how to sing. I can't sing. What are they? No, they're just being silly. I ain't singing.
You got auto tune on that get up?
I think that you can go up here. I think that you can like do the echoes and the brightness, and you can go to the higher end of the spectrum, and then I'm back down to where I was at. So yeah, there's a lot that. Yeah, it's an awesome program. And it took me a Jason Static. He's a super good guy. And he does reselling, but his channel is more of a Joe Rogan style podcast, and I'm on it 2 evenings a week.
Okay.
And we go on there, we just talk about all kinds of stuff: politics, religion, wrestling, news, pop culture, just whatever. It's everybody's really cool. And so anyways, he was trying to figure out, because he would like to also be able to bring other sounds into it, because at a hangout, when you're doing a Google Hangout with more than one person, there is absolutely no way to bring in sounds. But we figured out a way to do it, that you could do a soundboard or do whatever you want to do to kind of give your show like a little bit more of a flavor.
A radio feel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and especially with the voice, because you can make your voice a little bit deeper, a little bit more bassier, and that just comes across a lot better. And he does a podcast, so he rips the audio out of his video track, and then he uploads it to the podcast after he edits it. He does a lot of work. He's only got 250 subs, and the man, he just works hard for those 250 people that watch his stuff.
Right.
I've been wanting to bring him on my show to kind of do an interview with him. That's what I want to get into. That's the reason why I bought the mic and the setup, because I'm going to start doing more Gary V, even Rake and Profit. I watch him and how he interviews people that are people who the movers and the shakers, and the people that I like entrepreneurs. I like people who build businesses, and I want to do that. I'm going to start bringing that to where I can go to them, set up a tripod. I've got a really nice, like they call them a bogan or whatever. I picked it up at a flea market for $15, but it's nice tripod, nice stuff. I just want to, I don't know. I think you can learn. And plus, if you network with people like that, they're now part of your arsenal. You've did something and you've built a relationship with them, and they're there in the future. Maybe if you come up with an idea.
Yeah, you want to surround yourself with people who are smarter than you are, you know, because if you hang around with dummies, you're not going to get any smarter. You know,
but there's two ways that I've always looked at that. If you want to produce more, I think you can have multiple circles of influence. You can have those whom you influence, and you can have those who influence you. And I think that those who influence you are people that are higher than you. Like say in the reseller community, you have people like just on YouTube, you have like Shane, and you have Scott, and you have Lonnie, and you have John
Peter
from Cincinnati Picker and Resell Rabbit, but they're not in my circle of influence. I have no contact with him. I would love to have him in my circle of influence, even Taco Stacks. But those are the people that are above you that can help you. And then there's the people below you that you can help. And in turn, they can help you. They benefit you. My stepfather owned a salvage yard. And he told me one time, he goes, John, I'm going to tell you something. He says, if you want to be successful in life, he says, surround yourself by people who need something from you. He says that way they will work for you and they'll do what's required so that they can get that resource that they need from you. And I understood that with the idea that, if you treat people good and for the most part, you get a lot of that back. But I seen him work this plan out. He had an old gentleman. His name was Jay, and the guy drank a lot. He would drive a tractor. It's funny. He'd drive a tractor down to the small town, and he had his girlfriend that would sit in the back of this little wagon on a lawn chair, and they would drive down to the liquor store and pick him up some liquor, and they'd come back. But this guy had nothing. But Wilbur put him in a house, and he worked his lot. And he worked for him, and the guy was loyal. He was loyal to a fault, and would it was a great guy. And so I learned a lot from my stepfather that, you're never better than anyone, and no one's ever really better than you. Just treat people with respect, and they'll do just about anything for you.
Yeah. Carnegie puts it the same way, but a different way. He says, if you help enough people get what it is that they need, you will get in turn what you need.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Just help people. And in the grand scheme of things, in theory, it should all come back, but never do something expecting something to come back. And if you give somebody $20, just expect it's gone, Yeah.
I have people that owe me money, and to say it doesn't bother me wouldn't be truthful, because it bothers you a tiny bit. It doesn't bother me a lot. Like it doesn't eat me up. But it doesn't control my life either. But I've got a policy now, like you said, if I give somebody money, it's just, here you go, I give you your money. I don't loan. And it's just a good policy for me to not loan to friends, for sure, because I've lost a couple of friends that way. But of course, I always say, if you have somebody you don't really like, let them borrow $20 and you'll never see them again.
I know, it's that awesome.
Let's see. What's up, Glenn? Hi, Swamp Picker. Oh, Glenn is.
Hey, Glenn, how you doing, buddy? I'm gonna stop and say hi to some people here.
Yeah.
So Destiny, Destiny. That's how I talk to Destiny. Hit Flippin' Mama Kelly, thank you for being here. Rest Raccoon, thank you for being here. Joanna Parrish, my favorite home cooking meal lady. She's awesome. Anita Funita. I just like to say her name. It's kind of like saying Sasa. That's awesome. Who else we got here? Just all kinds of good people. Thanks for being here. And John, thanks you too.
Thanks for letting me come on.
And thanks for being here, man. Otherwise, I'd just be down here talking to myself, which I can do, but
yeah.
Okay, what else am I missing here?
Borderline hoarderish. Dinner time for me too, but I'll be back because I still need to finish listing. Who's listed the most stuff today in the chat? Type out how many items that you've listed in the chat and let us know who listed the most. I'll start. That's a big goose egg there for anyone that's wondering.
Yeah, that's what I've listed today. But I did edit a whole bunch of stuff. And like I said, I'm running that crazy. I called it the ridiculous 50% off 24-hour sale. So we'll see.
Hip flipping mama said, Todd, I'm so happy you have good Fiero talk.
You know, they didn't all burn up, man. There's only like a couple hundred of them that actually did.
Yeah,
that was only the first year.
84, yeah, they had them Iron Dukes in them, and that they would throw rods through the wall because they would get low on oil. And you know why? And this is nothing. This is definitely not a not a accusation at any certain sex, but a lot of those 84 Fieros women would drive. And if your wife's anything like my wife, she wouldn't even know where the dipstick is to check the oil. So I hear her, I know where the dipstick is. Well, if she knows where it is, she doesn't use it.
Yeah, and on a Fiero, that's not an easy dipstick to find.
No. My wife loves cars. I don't know if she's got a 2006 Ford Mustang convertible that we bought her, and so she's she's really car savvy, but she won't check the oil. So I check it whenever I get out. Hip flipping Mama says that Nevermore Antiques. John, do I like boxing? Or are you saying do like boxing as in like boxing or like shipping stuff?
No, she's looking. Okay, so like you and I are talking Fieros. She doesn't have anybody to talk boxing with.
Oh,
like boxing, like Mike Tyson.
Oh, sweet, yeah. I don't. Yeah. I was big into MMA back in the day. I took martial arts for like 5 years, and I used to really be big into the UFC. I watched UFC 1 when it came out on. I bought it. I rented it at the VCR store when it came out, and or the movie store, the VCR store. Yeah, and I loved it. And I kind of watched boxing a little bit, but I don't know a ton about it. But I love it. It's a very masculine sport.
Yeah, man, beating the crap out of each other. Totally.
Yeah. You won't see that on a Gillette commercial.
Yeah. My daughter.
I like
yeah. My daughter we were talking about school and whatnot, and one of her little friends had to change schools because she's being bullied by this girl that still goes to that school. I said, well, if that little girl ever tries to bully you, don't allow it. Don't allow it to happen. You know?
Yeah.
I know that fighting back is maybe a boy thing, but it's not going to happen because we're not moving.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
Yeah. I would have, before I would have moved, I would have went and had a long conversation with the child's parent. And I said, if this doesn't get any better, if this doesn't get any better, there will be ramifications. You're not going to bully my child.
Right. Yep. So I feel bad their little friend just changed schools.
Yeah. I would have just called DFS and said that obviously the kid has issues because it's being a bully, and maybe they need to go into the house and investigate. Because normally when a kid acts out like that, there's a reason.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's horrible. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for everyone in that situation, including the parents of the child that's bullying, because you never know how the child could just be a type A personality. But normally, kids they're pretty decent. It's kids from broken homes, and it's tough. Ooh. That's the reason why I told my wife we have 3 boys. And every time we had a new kid, I told her, I said, you realize you're resetting the count. You're resetting the clock. I said, when I had my first child, I said, it's 18 years. 18 years. No other man's going to come in and be a daddy to my boys. I said, that's my job. My dad left when I was 6 months old. And I'm not leaving. I'm staying there. My dad was an alcoholic. I've never drank in my life. So I said, you know what? So that's the thing. My kids are so well behaved, and people are like, why are your kids so well behaved? I'm like, you got an hour? I can show you. But people don't want to hear that stuff. They don't want to hear that, put your needs before put your children's needs before your personal needs.
Right.
It's tough.
We were having fun making her little Valentine's box. And I do try and be at every event I can be at. We went to the father-daughter dance. I was the dad that threw the Halloween party. Man, they had so much fun because I brought a bunch of my old Halloween backstock that didn't sell, and just a party.
And it's so much fun to be a father. Like, I didn't want to be a dad. We didn't even have kids till I was like 28 years old, 27, 28, because I didn't think that I would be a good father. And I don't think I'm a great father. Like, I'm not going to get, I don't have a mug that says dad of the year or anything, but I struggle on my own. It's tough. My mom wasn't there a whole lot, and my dad was never there. So, you kind of have to wing it, but it works out pretty good. I love being at home.
Models, male figures growing up. Did you have a best friend that had a good dad, or?
No, I don't know, because I'm not really, my mom had a lot of, my mother was married like 7 times. So there was guys there. They just were all different versions of a father. I had them all. So I guess that kind of worked out. I could take from each one of them and know what was good, what was not. The one that was really there that was for me more as a father than any of them, he was a very disciplinarian. And I find myself falling into that pit every once in a while. And I have to pull myself out of it and go, look, they're kids. You can't expect a ton out of them. They're kids. So I just have to remind myself it's tough.
Yeah, for sure.
Couple of pics. Thanks for watching that video. Yeah, I shot it here in my living room. I was just shooting the video with my with the Canon, with that T6i. I just wanted to throw something together and put it up. But I do want to get into the vending machine business. That's one of the things that I think is interesting. Like, I paid $2 for that vending machine, and I figured that I can fill it up and put it in a location. I'm going to try to find a business that'll allow me to put it in there. And maybe if I donate 25% of the proceeds to a charity, I can find a business that allow me to put it in there and put it in there for free, which would be really cool. Like, I'd love to donate. I had a nephew that passed away from cancer, and he was 3 years old, and 3 years old. I would love to be able to maybe donate 25% of the proceeds out of the gumball machines to St. Jude and put a little picture of him in there. And kind of do it in the memory of him, or heck, even donate all the proceeds, because it ain't like one vending machine is going to make me wealthy, but it just makes good YouTube content. I'm looking to, there's a gentleman by the name of Reyes, the entrepreneur, or something like that. Yeah. And
check this out,
and
dude.
he does, let me pull my thing up here. And he does oh yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's a 3.
So
that's a,
remember how we were talking about I've always been an entrepreneur in one way or another.
yeah.
Well, So my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's now 21. When she turned 8, instead of buying her toys, I bought her a vending machine and business cards and a jean jacket, and they all said Paisley's Prizes on it. And then I took this vending machine to my buddy and had him do the logos on kinds of crap. Man. And then I had my limousine company logo put down here because where I had this vending machine placed, it was in a window. So every time somebody would walk in, they'd see this and they'd see this, and then they'd buy the candy. So that's what I did for my daughter's 8th birthday. I taught her, you know, how to start some businesses. And then later on, I placed this at a dealership, and Caroline would come in and collect the quarters out of it. So it's pretty fun. Some I've hung on to. I've had it for a long time now, and it's paid for itself a long time ago. But yeah, man, I encourage you to do it. There's no reason why you can't. Because at Reyes' kid, I'm like, everything he's doing, if I was 20 years younger, the social media whole aspect of everything, dude, I mean, done it. Limousine company, party bus company, exotic dance company, vending machine company, detail company, you know?
Yeah.
So nothing new.
Exotic dance company. Were you the exotic dancer?
No, I wasn't. I had a guy and I had a girl, and I would rent them out to bachelorette and bachelorette parties. Yeah.
I was gonna say you're putting me on the scene on the spot for singing. I was gonna have you do a dance for us.
Oh heck no.
That's funny, man. I love it.
So it's always been in my blood, and it started out in 8th grade. I used to sell Snickers and Milky Ways and stuff out of my backpack for 50 cents a pop. And I'd go back to Safeway and re-up every day. You know, my mom would bring me there and saved up enough to buy my skateboard.
Exactly. Yeah.
Same kind of.
I would take sugar and Kool-Aid and I'd mix it together, and I took it to school when I was in 3rd grade, and I'd sell little baggies of powdered, like colored sugar and Kool-Aid to kids for 25 cents a piece. I got called into the principal's office, and they said, I want to see one of those bags. And they looked at it and they go, what's in here? And I said, it's Kool-Aid and sugar. And he goes, what? I go, yeah, it's Kool-Aid and sugar. You take Kool-Aid and you take sugar, you mix it together. And I said, and you eat it. It's like candy. It tastes really good. And they go, oh, how interesting is that? And you know what? They let me go. The principal told me he goes, you just keep doing it. He goes, we just wanted to see what you were up to. And I was like, that was just amazing. That principal was cool. He was the coolest dude ever.
Yeah,
at 3rd grade, I had no idea what they were accusing me for, but years later I go, they thought I was selling drugs.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, they're talking boxing in chat now.
Yeah, hit Flippin' Mama. She's all about the boxing, man. So I was a pimp? No, I wasn't a pimp. I had a girl and I had a guy. And when people would call me and they needed someone to come strip for them, I'd send my girl and my guy, and they'd bring me back my money.
It has nothing to do. Pimp is like something totally different. It's entertainment, you know. It's adult.
It was I was providing services for people. People needed dancers, you know, and that's part of the reason I got out of the party bus business, John, is because I couldn't deal with contributing to the demoralization of people, you know, on a weekend basis. Couldn't do it, man. It's bad on the heart, bad on the soul.
Yeah.
So I got out of it.
There are 33 people watching right now, and there are only 24 thumbs up. You guys should
say
hit
there's
that
43?
33.
33. Wow, that's pretty freaking amazing, though.
Yeah.
For my little show. Yeah.
Well, you're at 600 subs. That's good. You know, that's really good. I think that you're a good entertainer, so you keep people engaged.
Well, that's awesome.
Definitely not a pimp. That's funny.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
There's that song. It's hard out here for a pimp.
When you're trying to get this money for the rent.
Yeah.
Cadillac and gas money spent. They have a whole lot of jumping ship. Yeah, dude. I love that movie.
Hustle and Flow. I love it. He goes next door they're trying to cut that record, and the guy next door is bumping his music, and he goes next door and he's like, "Here you go. You want to turn that down?"
Right.
They kind of had some beef with each other, but they made it all better.
That was awesome.
Yeah. That's it. I've never seen the whole movie. I've only caught segments of it. I need to sit down and watch it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I suppose not everybody could get past the whole genre of what it's about, but if you get down to the brass tacks of it, it's just about what we're all trying to do. You know, trying to make something out of nothing.
All right. If there's anybody lurking in the chat, you have not yet subscribed to Todd's channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's not gonna hurt you. I promise. It'll feel good. It
won't hurt for long.
It's like a weight. It's just like a weight that comes off of you, because I know that you want to subscribe to his channel, and you're just like thinking, what is the benefit for me? Well, the benefit is that you get to look at his handsome face. He comes on, he talks to you, he'll sing for you. Maybe at some point we can get him to put a pole up in his basement, and he can show you some of the skills that he picked up back in the day. I don't know. Nothing. I mean,
man,
we get 10,000 people to sub right now. I think we could probably talk him into doing something like that. I mean, but it would have to be
I'd probably shave my head first.
Yeah. And that's a man with a good looking head of hair. Look at me. I'm all like gray here. I'm like, my wife, she's like, you need to get a haircut. I'm like, I'm growing it out, baby.
Don't get a haircut, man. Don't get a haircut. Just grab your scissors or grab your clippers and do what I do. That's how I end up with this crazy looking hairdo, because I cut it myself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, see, but you got the face for it. I got the face for radio.
For radio.
Anita Finita said Todd has 600 subs. Yay.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, I couldn't imagine. I was her 1,000 sub on her channel. I was able to push her over 1,000. And the amount of videos that she puts out with watch times, it doesn't help that, she's a very pretty lady, but she's setting it right now. She's setting it like 2,667 subs. And the video that she put out 2 days ago has 1.4K views. Like, that's crazy. Her views are just insane.
I know. Have you ever tried to moderate one of her shows?
No. Because I don't watch a lot of jewelry stuff, because I can't. If I start watching, then I want to buy jewelry, and I go back and I'll watch some of the conversations that she has, but I start watching the jewelry shows, and then I'm out buying $30 jewelry jars and don't know what I'm looking at.
Right. This is fun.
What is
yeah.
this?
Well, I whenever I have to moderate her show, or whenever I watch her show, I don't watch it. I watch the chat, because she always has weirdos popping in there.
Oh, I'm sure.
You got to be quick on the draw, man.
Yeah. You won't be dropping any links to. Yeah.
Rusty Raccoon, we're talking about Anita Finita.
Anita Finita.
Yeah. All right. Back to pictures, Todd. Come on, take pictures. Something.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? I've got a pile of stuff over here, and then I'm like, what do I take pictures of? I don't know. Just don't be choosy and just grab. That's what I need to do. But that'd be easy. So we're gonna go over here. Turn on the lighter too and figure it out.
Look at all that. Look at them radios back there. Dadgum, son. Look at that silver radio there. Is that thing listed? Look at that Nintendo. Is that listed?
No. None of this is listed. That's all my fun stuff.
Oh, that's your stuff?
Yeah, it's just some of my fun stuff. Here's some more radios over here.
I love radio. I love electronics.
My ode to Craigslist Hunter.
What is that big thing right there? What's the big radio?
Yeah, it's called the Singing Machine. It's a 1984 karaoke machine. It has 8-track, cassette, dual mics, inputs. But it's from 1984, and if you try and Google it, dude, and you'll find some similar to this for like $400. But I have yet to find that one.
Really?
Yep. It weighs a ton. I paid $10 for it, and I love it. It works. I use it. It's a good time.
They
Yeah, it's not
are.
a ghetto
I
blaster.
love
It's a. Yeah, it's cool. And then just another old radio and Thrifty Christie sent me that. Yeah, man. I like old stuff, I guess.
I see Jesus.
Even my Jesus is
Jesus
old, man. It's
on the main line. Tell
from
him what you-
1943.
Yeah.
Okay, games. Come on, Todd. It shouldn't be this hard. Seriously. All right, we'll just grab this box of stuff and start picking. That's what we're gonna do. All right, hang on, everybody. Feels heavy. What's in it? Could be anything. Watch out, Violet. How you doing, baby? It's cold outside for Violet when she has to go potty. Let's drag. She's having snow blowed in the back, so she has to hang her butt. Grass.
That's
Who's
funny.
saying right? All right, Shimmer Pixie. Oh, out of control. What is in here? Oh man, clothes. Oh, those are cool though. Oh, those are not cool. Those must be for girls. Those got to be girls. Size 15, yeah. They're Dickies pants, but they're them straight legs or whatever you call them. Skinny girl jeans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, some denim, man. Those are cool. Zip, zip, zip. They're fun. Who makes those? Those silver? Silver jeans. Those any good? They used to be.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
They were really popular back when. What are you doing,
Right.
son? You think you did what to your reading thing? You beat your reading thing. Well, that sounds like fun. It was not. We've got a plethora of children. We have 3. So
What do you have? Boys and girls or all boys?
just all boys.
Okay.
We have Noah. Sorry, he just walked by and he's stomping. He don't realize that he's not light anymore. He's 11 going on 12 but we have there you go.
That's 11 going on 12.
Yeah, and his name's Noah, and then we have Asher, and we have Judah.
Okay. Is Asher a biblical name?
Yeah, it's one of the 12 tribes. There's
Yep, 12 tribes of Israel. Yep.
Yeah, he was there's Judah and Asher. Yeah, they're all Hebrew names. I love the name Noah, and that's one of my favorite Bible stories. And then my wife liked the name Asher, and then the crazy story about Judah is that we wanted a girl, but I know people they're like, oh, John and his religion stuff, but the Lord spoke to me in my heart and said, we're not having a girl, we're having a boy, and that he's going to be a very strong-willed child, and that that he was going to be bold, and he's a very, very commanding little boy, and I named him Judah because it's Revelations 5:5. Behold the Lion of the tribe of Judah who comes to take away the sins of the world, and I love the name, and he's been a very bold child. I know that people think I'm crazy and I'm lying, and other people believe me, but he's a very, very bold child. He's not afraid of anything. In fact, we've already had to go get him from the police station one time because when he was about 2.5, maybe 3, he snuck out of the house and went down to the road, and got picked up. He was looking for his mom. He's a very, very strong-willed child. I don't know if the Lord tarries, he's got a plan for him, I guess. We'll see. If not, if he ends up being the next Billy Graham, you can tell me, then you can't tell me I'm crazy. But if he ends up being the next Charles Manson, then we'll have to we'll go from there.
You know, it's
But he's a
funny.
good
I saw Billy Graham and Pink Floyd both at Mile High Stadium. Not the same time, not the same year, but I did see Billy Graham in high school when he was there. And that was amazing to be at Mile High Stadium there for both shows.
That would have been cool for them to be there at the same time.
Yeah, right. Wow.
See how that worked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm find something. You guys see that? That box didn't do it.
They're talking about trolls. They've got troll issues. Just block them. Just even. Jason gets a lot of trolls on his channel, and when he gets them, what he just does is he just like, "Hey, how you guys doing? You guys having a good time? You know, hey, you know," and he just ignores them, and he just like, "Hey, you know, whatever. You know, you guys do what you want to do. We don't care." And then they go away because they want a reaction. Because you can search for live videos, and that's what people do is they search for live videos, and then they go in and try to troll the chat.
Yeah, that's why I've got so many wrenches too, man. Anybody tries to come in here and and play. I did. I sold some more lancets, diabetic blood testing lancets. Exciting. But people need them, man. You know, $8.60 plus $4.39 shipping. And I bet you I bought a box of, I don't even know how many for not much. How many listens do I have up? I think I had 16 coming off today. So that's going to put me in that 900 and just over 900. I know at one point today I was at 917. I had some stuff coming off. I got an auction ending. So, but yeah. And there's no particular reason that I want to have an X amount up there. It's just that I figure the more options I have for customers, the more chances, you know. And so I have everything from bras to clothes to toys to T-shirts to whatever, you know. Try and cover it all and see what sticks. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty good looking plush there. All right, it's a lion. Everybody likes lions.
Yeah.
Look, Violet. Is that your baby, Violet? Here, let's see if she likes it. This is my pup down here. Her name's Violet. Say hi to everybody, Violet. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Oh, my baby. Love you so much. Daddy girl. Daddy girl. Ooh, daddy girl. Yeah. She's a good girl. She likes to give hugs. Yep. She's the most gentle pit bull mix you'll ever meet.
Yeah, we have a lab pit bull mix, and she's got very little pit in her, but that's what we think she has. And then we've got a golden retriever chow, so it's just like, you know, it's the two sweetest dogs mixed with the dogs that's got like the worst reputation out there.
Yeah. It's funny. I just got her a rope to pull, to pull on.
Yeah.
And up until now, she's now like 5.5 years old. I've never let her pull on anything. So, because I didn't want to bring out that aggression in her. I didn't want her to learn how to shake her head and do all that stuff. So when she got it, she just doesn't even know how to pull on it. It's awesome. It's kind of weird, actually.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, pull on it. But she just doesn't. My fear was when Caroline was little, that Violet would pick her up and shake her or something. Not you, huh, Violet? All right. Good looking line right there, I guarantee. You ever heard of Roy D. Mercer, John?
Oh yeah. Come here, Lucy. Come here, Jude. Come here. Come here. You can do it. You are a lazy dog. You have to come here. You have to come here, Judy. This is my mongrel here. This is Jude.
Oh, hi, Jude.
Yeah.
Hi,
And then
baby.
Lucy's rolling around here somewhere. That's Pig right there. But yeah, it's okay, Noah. She's real skittish. She was I don't think she was treated real well by her previous owners.
Oh no.
That is a cool stuffed animal. Man, there is some great money in stuffed animals out there.
It's actually, yeah, it's really cool. He's got a neat face. Rawr.
That is cool. That's really neat.
All right. Measure it up. Yeah, I cannot find my groove today, bud.
Oh, bro, it's probably me. I get all over the place with talking. I'm very distracting.
Oh no, I'm just saying as far as I should have my products lined up, or with all this stuff, I should just be able to grab and picture without having to even think. But I'm like, I don't want to take a picture of that. I don't want to take a picture of that. Shut up and take a picture of it, Todd. How about that? I got to get harsh with myself, man.
Yeah. What I do is I have totes. Stuff comes in a tote. It's not listed. And then what I do is I take of my clothing, I take pictures of it, and then I fold it up. And because I've been listing a ton of clothing lately, I use these twist sandwich bags that you can buy at like Walmart. They're the bagel bags. And I fold my shirts up and I put them in there and I tape them. So whenever they get into them, they got to rip it open. So the bag's destroyed so that then we can suffocate.
Right.
And man, I tell you what, that works out perfect. Oh my gosh, Noah, you're going to bring everybody. He's bringing the cat. We're now doing animal show and tell. This is
cool.
That's our cat Lynx. Bring him back over. Let me see him. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's not a fan of being out of it. Did he bring you out of your room? He likes to lay on our bed all day. There he goes. He's gone. He's an old barn cat, and they took him, and unfortunately they neutered him and they took his claws off, which is horrible. And so he's permanently, I think he's permanently traumatized from all that stuff, and he's a different cat, but he's part Maine Coon, so they're different anyways.
Huh, yeah, they chop off their first knuckle, man.
Yeah, I love Roy D. Mercer though. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Well, how many apples did you eat? Probably one too many, I guarantee.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
And I had to buy me any $35 for sheepskin covers I ruined. Yeah, it's funny. I got into listening to him when I was driving tow truck back in my 20s.
What did you drive? Were you a repo man, or did you just I
worked for a company called I worked for multiple different tow companies, but the coolest one was a company called Extreme Towing, because we had the city of Denver contract, and I worked overnight, so I worked from 5 at night to 5 in the morning. So anytime anything happened in Denver at that time, the cops called us, and there was 5 of us trucks. We'd just post up and wait and flipping over cars and shutting down intersections, and it was cool. But back then I had never thought I was going to die. Had no fear, didn't care.
Yeah.
And now that I have something to actually care about, I just can't even imagine doing half the stuff I did. But it was fun, yeah. Actually, I think I still have a couple of my T-shirts, Extreme Towing T-shirts.
Really?
Yeah. I've been holding off listing this thing because I thought, oh man, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to ship off. But after sending a bow and arrow, a Nerf bow and arrow, I think I could probably ship anything.
Yeah, so I've got a center console. You can kind of see it setting in the floor. Oh, back over there. It's right on the other side of that clear tote. That's out of a 2016 Chevy Tahoe and or a Yukon, and and it sells for like $285, but it's huge. But I always ship the big stuff like that. FedEx is such a money saver. Noah.
Yeah.
He's whistling. He likes to whistle. Call him Huck Finn. I don't know what his deal is.
All right. What did I grab here? Here's another plush. It's a duck. Is it Disney? It is Disney. Woohoo! All right.
Roy D. Mercer here.
Roy D. Mercer. Well, how big a boy are you?
I was looking for a Roy D. Mercer soundboard, but you can't find any. I don't know why no one ever made one. I figured that would have been given. Somebody would have had that.
Okay, where am I at? Right here. Oh, look. I knew I had more of these lancets somewhere, man. So this is what just sold, some of these things. But I knew I had a bag.
Yeah. At Diabetic Supplies, there's a lot of money in that because a lot of people have it. And a lot of times you can find that stuff at yard sales. For a while, people were actually buying people's diabetic supplies from them, and they were flipping them on eBay, which is kind of scary.
Yeah, really, huh? See, I think I have these in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them because I don't feel comfortable selling them. You know, they're kind of open and whatever. These are sealed. These are sealed, and then all the other ones over there are sealed. So that's why this bag was over here. Yeah. You go there. You go there. Oh boy. Whole bunch of. We need some. Oh, these aren't even Beanie Babies. What the heck are these? Kurto toy. See, you never know what's going to be worth something, right?
Yeah, you know what I do with those little Beanie Babies?
Huh.
I take those Beanie Babies and I stick them in my booth for like $2 a piece because you can pick them up super cheap. Man, I sell a ton out of those. People love them.
Really?
Star
Like
City
this,
Picker says, "Tell me, boy."
This one says Oriental Trading Company. Wasn't that a catalog or something?
Yeah, it is. They sell their really inexpensive party supplies.
All right. Oh, yeah. So that's what this is, too.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of these are. Oh, here's a little giraffe.
Yeah.
From 2009.
That's cool.
Tie.
That's a tie, yeah.
And
you got to be careful with this, though. If they're not Beanie Babies, don't put that in the title.
Right.
It's like a Vero thing.
Right.
So if somebody wants to get a Flippin' Hustler t-shirt, how can they go about doing that?
Did I put in the link below? I don't know if I did, but usually in all my videos, if you click in the description box and the link below, you go to Google and type in Trendin' Treasures, TRENDON Treasures, or just type in Flippin' Hustler, and it's Googleable, man. You will find it.
That's cool.
And so then on there, I have. Pardon me?
I said, so if you want to look good like Todd, you need to go find a Flippin' Hustler t-shirt, and the ladies, they just fall at you. It's like
we've got
Paul Bunyan.
It's true, man. It's true. It's so true. You can have to.
Man. It's
you better
like
get a big stick.
Spray. Yeah, you gotta get used to it. I mean, you gotta get used to it. That's why he's in his basement. That's why you see him on the internet in the basement all the time. He's hiding.
I have to hide out. I have to hide.
He's got a sports car. He's got to make a quick getaway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. If you get one of these shirts, you're gonna want to prepare yourself. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
But there's so much more on there. I have more stuff than just Flippin' Hustler gear. And my mom asked me, Todd, why would anybody want something with your name, Flippin' Hustler, on it? And I said, well, you know, the people that are watching me all do the same thing I do. They buy things to flip and sell. And if you want to make a living in this game, you have to hustle. So, you know, everybody's a flipping hustler if they're in the reselling game. You know, so it's a lifestyle. It's a state of mind. It's not me. I'm the flipping hustler, but y'all are flipping hustlers too. And so when I created this product, I had that in mind, and then I knocked the price all the way down to the minimums, dude. So like this hoodie, I could have charged $30 for it and made like $10 off it, but I dropped it all the way down to the minimum. And every time one of these hoodies sells, I think I make $2 or something like that. My mugs, I put them up there for $9.99 so that everybody could buy a mug. You know, with tax, it's $12.99. I make $1 off a mug. I'm not trying to make money off my merch. I just want people to be able to say, you know, I'm a flipping hustler. Here's my flipping mug, and I'm gonna flip and work. You know, and Kelly bought the flipping hustler hoodie that it's upside down, and it's called the flipping reminder hoodie. So if you're having a crappy day, you just look down and be like, yeah, I am the flipping hustler, and brings you back into that right state of mind, puts you back where you need to be. So that kind of stuff, and then some other artwork and whatever. Came up with a line of clothes for the kids of the resellers called the Little Flippers. So I'm always thinking outside the box.
I have an idea of a clothing line that I wanted to do. It's called I wanted to create call it Rusted Roots clothing company, and create clothing for the people who want to flip and that are resellers, antiquers and stuff like that. And you know, I just, you know, because for me, that's the idea, is that my roots are rusty. I come from a long line of people who buy and sell. My grandma and grandpa, they would have yard sales, you know, go out and buy stuff. We go out as a kid and buy stuff. We come home, we'd have a yard sale, you know, clean out houses, come home, have a yard sale. When I was 6 years old, I was digging in dumpsters and pulling stuff out. And my dad, the guy that I was telling you about, the guy that was kind of like the dad to me, he told me, he goes, you got to get rid of all this stuff. He goes, it's junk. He goes, you drug it all down here from the dumpster. He goes, I want you to take it all back up. And I'm like 7 or 8 years old. And I said, you know what? Why don't we have a yard sale? I go, I think I could get rid of my stuff at the yard sale. He loved to tell the story. He told it to my wife when he first met her. And he goes, why don't we have a yard sale? I'll get rid of my stuff. And he goes, he said he didn't think it would sell, but he'd humor me and we do a yard sale. He had some stuff to get rid of. He said at the end of the day, he said, all of my junk sold. Talking about my stuff. He says, all of John's junk sold. All of that garbage that he drug out of the dumpster sold. And he says, all of my good stuff was still sitting there on the table and nobody wanted it. And that's just the thing. It's just the idea of being able to move into that realm. I don't know how you feel about stuff, but for me, I feel something. Like when I look at it, I go, oh, that's beautiful. That's awesome. So that's what allows me to be successful in the business, is just finding stuff that brings the emotion out in somebody.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those. I mean, it doesn't happen. It's not like I'm walking around going, oh, I feel something, you know, because usually it's probably just gas, is what I would say. It could be something or it could be gas. I don't know. But the things that I felt emotional about were these. When I saw these, I knew there was something. So I bought some.
Oh, those are so awesome.
And then I sold, and I paid $1.50 for them, $1.50. First one I sold for $39. I went back and bought all of them that they had in different kinds. And the very last one I sold for $257. So I've got 3 left that I don't want to let go of because they're just too cool, man. They're from 69 and 70. And I still have the original packaging for them too.
Oh, so, no, dude, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, where are we at? This looks pretty cool. Some little VR action. Woohoo!
Yeah, those are, for the cell phone.
I tried it. I just couldn't get into it, man. Little 2 up in my face. Literally.
Anita said, I just got the yoga pants, Todd. They're nice. I'm not going to do yoga, but I like wearing them.
Shut up. Which ones did you get? The ones that have the. Did you get the flippin' cheeky ones that has the name on the right cheek, or the one with the leg on the leg? She did not. Really? That's cool.
I've been buying merch. This month I started a thing in January. Well, each month of merch from somebody in the community, and last month I got a piece of merch from the gals at Jackie and Sarah over at Treasure Hustlers. And so I'm gonna get it, wear it, put it on my show, and because I don't have merch, so I'm gonna start promoting other people's merches on my show for the people that are willing to go out and to do it. I think it's cool.
It's fun. It's for me. It's still kind of work, but it's fun. Like last night, I was, done editing and stuff. My wife's like, "Can you come to bed with this?" I'm like, "Well, I'm still kind of working." She goes, "What are you working?" I'm like, "Well, I'm working on my Teespring stuff." Now I was uploading pictures, resizing, and just to me, that was still it's work, but it's still my pleasure.
Yeah, that would be cool. I have a guy that if you ever want to get a design done, something that's like my logo, he did it, and he's really inexpensive. And all of my whole logo is hand drawn, and it's one of a kind. There's no other font like that. He did that whole font by hand, and so it's very unique. I put that on a T-shirt, but I only made two of them. One for me, and the other one was for me.
There's one part on your logo that right there that I visualize. I envision it, seeing it in that gold leaf that they put on like fire trucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I see, that crest or that round thing.
yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
Lynn B. How are you, ma'am?
he does all kinds of interesting stuff. But I appreciate you letting me come on. I'm going to hop off and let you get back to work because I am so distracting you, and I got to go take care of some kids stuff. So
All
we
right,
need
man.
to
I'm
get
gonna
together.
see you.
I want to have you come on my show. I like to do like an interview with you because you're a super cool guy.
Hey,
I know we
thanks,
don't
man.
know each other super well, but I feel kind of like you're like a brother from another mother, maybe
Yeah, man.
a cousin
We're
from another father.
we're like-minded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I really appreciate you, and I try to support you as much as possible. And I'm going to say it again. Be sure to hit that like button if you're lurking in the chat and you have not yet subscribed to this young man's channel. He is if you haven't heard him, man, the dude's been in everything. I mean, if you can't learn something from him, you ain't listening. So I appreciate you guys for letting me chat for a while, but I'm going to scoot out and get something to eat and punch the kids a little bit.
All right.
No, I'm
Sounds
kidding.
good. Thanks, bud. We'll talk to you sooner than later. Peace.
See ya. Bye.
All right, guys. Well, that wasn't that fun having John on. That was fun, man. John's a good guy. Good people. Good people. Todd, you have to go through his agent. Yeah. All right, Anita, let me go look in my Teespring here and see which ones you picked up. That's so cool. Thank you. I hope that you love wearing them and that when you put them on, you just get to flipping, hustling, and you just puts you in the state of mind that you need to be in for that day, whatever that may be. Let's go pop this open and check it out. But that's very cool. It's always neat when people do that. Hey, Glenn, you're still here, buddy. Thanks for bearing her. Appreciate it. 28 people watching. We got one thumbs down. We always get one thumbs down. And when I say we, it ain't just me, man. It's you guys, because you and me, we're all in this boat together, rowing. So if I get a thumbs down, you get a thumbs down. But that's okay. We can take thumbs downs, right? Ain't nothing but a thing. All right. Go to dashboard. We're gonna take a look. Dashboard. 1438. Old school love. 1438. Old school love. Hey, that's mine. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Let's see here. Analytics. Going to the analytics. There it is. Look at that. Orders made. Units sold. Sweet. Classic Hustler yoga pants. Let's see which ones those are. Oh, the red ones. Oh, those are cute. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to like them. I'm thinking. Yep. So I'm going to want to talk about being transparent. Here's transparent. So Anita bought those from me. Thank you, Anita. $5.50. I set my prices so that it's not crazy, guys. Like I said, I'm not trying to. And I didn't even know people would buy the yoga pants. I put them up there because I thought it was cool. I thought eventually, and I'm glad that somebody did. So that's cool. And it looks like you possibly got them in red. So that's going to be really cool looking. They're like that Coca-Cola font. Only thumbs up I have is from me and my hubby, but mine are just fun holiday videos. I was testing the lives. Cool, cool, Marie. Oh, your husband. Is your husband I want to see Justin? Is it Justin? I think it's Justin. Tell me if it's Justin. Because I recognize the last name. Possibly. Okay, well he got off the show so that I could get to work. And so that's exactly what I need to do. But let me grab a drink of soda pop here, okay? Caroline didn't bring me a cup. Let me see if I got a cup down here somewhere. There's a cup. The coffee. The coffee. Lay down, Violet. Lay down, baby. Lay down. 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 She's not listening to me. Justin, see? I knew it. How did I know? I don't know. Man, that's good, huh? Sometimes I remember things. Sometimes I don't. Little Pepsi action. Gotta wet my whistle. Cause I think I feel a song coming on. How do you promote your Teespring? You can't figure it out. Oh, here. I'll send it to you right now. Or okay, I'll just put it there real quick. How do I do it actually? Go over here, go over there. Click on, don't click on that. Click on that, yeah, click on that. Then click on that. Let that open. Now I named my Teespring store the same name as my eBay store because I'm trying to double dip, figuring, you know, if it pops up here, it'll pop up there, and give me a second for it to open up. And then I will put the link in there for you. You can check it out. Excuse me. Holy crap. The Bearded Picker's live, man. Dang it. I want to go watch. I want to go watch. I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan of the Bearded Picker and all his fellas. Those guys are awesome. They do some crazy stuff. You know, he drives all over. It's just a whole different perspective, man. Whole different perspective on everything. And I look up to Scott. He's a big timer in my book. He's a big timer. He's the real deal. He's the real deal, realer than Holyfield. Come on, Todd. Are you gonna like put the link up, or are you just gonna stand here and what? Oh no, it crashed. Did it all crash? No, it didn't. Oh, it did crash. Oh no. Oh wait. Not responding. What's going on here? It's freaking out. Just your phone will do more than it. Maximize. Well, this is just kind of silly. This computer out. It is so bogged down. Doesn't want to go anywhere. I'm back to dashboards. Okay, guys. We're so close. Everyone's go, what were we talking about again? We were talking about what? We were talking about merchandise and stuff. Shamrock wants to check it out. I know that Miss Kitty and Kevin were also going to be, they designed, or Miss Kitty designed some stuff, and they ordered it, and they wanted to check out the quality, and it was also through Teespring. So I told them, right on! If you guys haven't subscribed to Kevin and Miss Kitty over at the Idaho Hillbilly, you need to go do that. Because they're super cool, man. Okay, grab the link, Control C, right here in the chat. Show me the chat. There you go. Here you go. DISTINIE. DISTINE. Come on, chat. Don't be like that. Yeah, it is being like that. Well, when my chat pops up, guys, then I'll put it in there, okay? But as it stands, doesn't want to. Come on. You can do it. Go over here, restore chat. Restore chat. Come on. Close this. Okay, here we go. This. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, there. So basically what I did is I just went to my store and grabbed it out of the search bar, copied and pasted it. There she is. But on your individual items, Destiny, when you make them, then you can scroll down to the right and it'll say share this item and you can share it in Facebook or whatever. It'll also do it that way. So there's multiple ways to do it. Thank you once again for going and getting those, Anita. That's going to be awesome. I look forward to you opening them up, and you don't have to show us, but you just show us the package. That'd be cool. And thank Kelly, Hit Flippin' Mama, for buying a hoodie from me. And thank, who else? Alma. She bought a pink hoodie and a mug. And can't remember. I know there's like 10 of you guys out there. At least 10 people out there that are rocking Flippin' Hustler mugs, gear, stickers. Esme, Thrifty Esme, she has a cell phone case, Flippin' Hustler cell phone case. So yeah, it's cool, man. I appreciate it. Guys, were we anywhere? Did we get anything done? I didn't hear anybody singing. Have we had an intermission? Violet keeps running up and down the steps. So I don't know. Wants to run up the stairs. 6 o'clock. Let's see here. What sounds like fun to sing today? I don't know. Oops. Like this so you can see what's going on. You wear them on a live. Oh, cool. That'd be cool. This. Bust open this. But I really don't need to see myself only when I set that up. So I go back to that and come back to the chat. The yoga pants might be cute. Yeah, I think they might be cool. And if there's anything that you guys don't see, but you would like to see, just let me know. You know? Because I can figure out how to make it. And if I can't, I'll find someone who can. All right, here we go. Back on the saddle again. Trinoculars. Sweet. Back in the saddle. So we'll strap that boy in there and we'll go and scan it. Well, we got, excuse me, we got it out. Let's see what we got going on here. Damn, all those pieces are supposed to be in there? All them pieces? That looks like a one, two, that's a lot of pieces. I better double check this thing. Because I bought it at the thrift store. Pens and notepads. Okay, so here's another thing. Check it out. Where'd I put it? I filled it out. Where'd I put it? I filled out my little national pin company thing, guys. Here it is. So, looks like on this day I was thinking along the lines of eBay. And so my pin would say, thank you for your business, Todd Rendon, eBay store, Trend and Treasures. Nothing fancy there, but for 100 of them, it'd be 39 cents. So 39 bucks. Or should I get Flippin' Hustler pins? Flippin' Hustler pins or eBay pins? I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those want versus need things too. You know, I don't really need to do that. But come on, Todd, you're walking in circles, man. Do something. Okay, grab a Nerf gun, take a picture. Shoot. All right, giddy up. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Destiny and Tommy. Did you see that Tommy let Hawk test out the wrench today, guys? That was pretty cool. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that, man. This is actually a really cool Nerf gun. I like it. All right. Kind of stuff going on. Come on, Todd. Focus. I'm having problems focusing, guys. I just took that picture. Get in my groove, dang it. Get in my groove. All right, Nerf gun done. Put that with the toys. No, no, Shaggy. Scooby-Doo. I got some Scooby-Doo figurines, man. Let's check it out. Scooby-Doo. Can't see with the date on it, but damn, that's small. Can't see the writing on it. Let's check out this one. Velma 2001. About when the movie came out, huh? These are Hanna-Barbera. These are not McDonald's or anything. That's pretty cool. I'm sure people need those. Of course they do. Holy crap. I think I just heard Emperor Zurg, guys. Did you hear that? Sound like Emperor Zurg to me. Hold up. All right, so I'm going to take some pictures of these little thingies. That. All right. That. Smile for me, baby. That, like that. That girl is poison. Never trust a big butt and a smile. That girl is poison. Zoom in on that. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. I did hear about that. Oh, I'll ask Tommy what he did. He said nothing. It was practical for someone. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, man. Thumbtack on the floor. So not cool, man. So not cool. That would have been a day ruiner. Oh, look, another one. A day ruiner. Okay, next. What is this? Looks like Littlest Pet Shops to me. Oh, it says right there, Littlest Pet Shops. Whoop-de-doo. All right, let's take a picture of it. Is it missing something? Yeah, looks like it might be missing something. Might be in that box though, too, huh? Cool, huh? It's a Disney Pixar. Man, this thing is beat up. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really seen a Zurg though. If I sell Zurg with possibly a Buzz Lightyear, how do you think of that? That'd be good, right? So let's put Buzz up there. Test out his wings, see if he can still fly. Can you fly? Let's see. All right, you light up. Come on, homie, light up. Let's see here.
Buzz Lightyear, signing off.
Signing off. What you mean?
I am Buzz Lightyear, Space Ranger.
So it blinks and his head turns and whatnot. So, there we go, the top on top. There you go. All right, let's see what else this thing do.
Buzz Lightyear reporting for sector duty.
So the lights blink and his head moves.
I am Buzz Lightyear.
Does this thing work? Okay. So the only thing going on here is the front of his shield is gone and is a little bit dirty. You could see this is something that qualifies for plastic cleaning, like plastic polish cleaning. You have two of these that with the little things that move. Pretty cool. Glenn has two of them, guys. We're gonna have a Buzz Lightyear show off, man. This, stand up, Buzz. Lay down, Buzz. That, like this. Do I have any more in here? Here's a Buzz Lightyear, what you call it? I don't even know what the heck it is. I know it does something though. Oh, okay. Put a battery in here. And it's looks like little tiny batteries. They must talk or something. So we'll throw that up there. Here's a little castle. Doesn't belong in there. Okay. This. There's another Buzz. Should I just do like a Buzz Lightyear lot kind of thing? It's not the same though, it's a different one. Doesn't have lights.
I'm on a special mission.
He talks.
Named Operation Space Rescue. Will you join me in the fight against the evil Emperor Zurg?
No. So, but do people need more than one? Oh, where his laser is. Arm. His laser's not lighting up. His light is not working. But the rest of it does. So I think we're gonna lock these up, man. I think. I don't know. Oh, here you go. I know someone in here loves these. I can't remember which one this is. But I know she's a Powerpuff Girl. Oh, there we go. Little laser action. You have clear shields, okay? Those like that, that. What else you got here? No. I can throw this in there, huh? This is not an old one. It's from, where's the year at? I don't think it's old. I don't see the date. I know I've got one that's from like in the 60s, but buying it for $5. Well, this is going in the lot because this is part of Toy Story as well, right? I think. It's going in anyways. Toys. Like toys. You know, but how many variations of this card does a person need? You know, you think some? Should I lot them all up and just let people go for it, or what? Like I paid $1 for this one, probably $1 for this, and who knows for this, probably 10 cents. But also this is something that needs to be cleaned because it needs a wax job, man. It needs to be detailed. I can't put this out there like that, not detailed. Ka-chow! Ka-chow! Right? So we're gonna put that in there. And here's another one. It's the off-road one, man. That's really cool. Look at that. Ka-chow! All right. Oh. That goes to that series. This is this, not that. Okay. All those pet shops. Go back there. All right, folks. Here we go. We're moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Yeah. Wait a sec. What happened? What I missed? What the heck? Why am I seeing myself on Rebecca's thing? Oh, she must be watching me on her that freaked me out. Like, how am I on there? $25 remote control Buzz Lightyear. Oh, cool. Is that the one with the head that turns back and forth? I don't have the remote control for it, so well, right on. I'm gonna lot it all up together, and someone's gonna get all this for $25, maybe 30, maybe 35. What do you guys tell me? What do you think I should charge for this? 2 Buzz Lightyears, a Zerg, a phone, and a couple wrist strap thingies, thingamabobbers, thingamajiggers. How many things have I pictured, guys? I'm gonna have to double check.
Space Ranger is always ready for action. Come on, let's go. Buzz Lightyear, to the rescue. To the rescue.
You're mine. Ow, crap. And we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. You're mine. Your lips belong to
I
me.
protect the galaxy from the I am Buzz.
To,
Buzz
to,
Lightyear.
to me. Hey, you son of a banana. To me. Your lips belong to only me for eternity. You're my God, baby. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that's the wrong number, man. Getting robo dollars even on my fake phone. $40, 60 your best offer. All right. Everybody's saying this, but I gotta do nothing on my feet. This and that. Okay, so I've come to the point of the show. I don't know how many hours we're into it right now, but either I'm going to take a break, an intermission. We're going to cut it short. I think maybe we should cut it short because Scott's live, and we got to go check him out, man. I mean, I've already been live a few times today, and I think you might have had enough for me today. So I think it's possible that we should all just go check out Scott, and then I can be behind the scenes. And I'll just list this little bit of crap that I got done today. I didn't get a lot done. I really didn't get as much done as I should have. But that's okay, because tomorrow's another day. I did get enough stuff pictured that it's going to take me the rest of the night to list it. So that's good enough, right? Get that taken care of. I'm going to go enjoy my soda pop, go upstairs, go see my wife and my child. And everybody, you have a great night. Make sure you subscribe to everybody else. Go subscribe to Glenn Swamp Picker. Go subscribe to everybody. Cross promote yourselves. Thanks for being here. You guys know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, but most importantly, thank you for being here. Go spend some time with your family, and I hope you have a lot of good sales tonight, guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Have a good night. Thanks for being here.